it look like that? Did they make some adjustments? BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I'm hoping everybody's having a great day. We got a lot to talk about. Okay, first, you read the title correctly. We all obviously going to be talking politics. We always talk politics over here. We always talk God over here. So we obviously doing that. But in addition to that, we're going to be talking about the debacle that happened last night at the Tyson Paul fight. I mean, at this point, and I just want to be honest, I don't really want to see Mona, my brother. I don't really want to see Jake Paul fight anybody unless it's another like influencer or actor that put the boxing gloves on and get their shit up. Because I don't trust any of these matches. I didn't trust the matches he had previously. You remember the one where he did like this with his glove and then the dude lowered his guard and he hit him? I don't trust none of that shit. That's just me. What up, Australia? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going well with you and yours. I don't trust none of that. So I don't take Jake Paul or whichever Logan Paul. I don't know what Paul that is. I don't take any of their fights seriously. All right, so we're going to be discussing that also. But I want to talk about this politics first. I want to get into the... I'm going to let y'all decide. Put it in the chat. What y'all want to talk about? Politics first or Tyson Paul? Put it in the chat. I'll let y'all decide. What up, Brandon Washington? Salute, my brother. How you doing today? BWs. How you doing today? And we're outside shooting and not in the crib, literally, because I didn't want to put everything up. Because right now I'm still in like the transitional age since a lot of my equipment is new. But when I do live stream, I got to connect everything and put everything up. It's not organically together like generally it would be. Australia says no blacks in his cabinet. I don't think I care about that. I don't think I care about the ethnicity of anyone that gets hired. If I remember correctly, the Biden administration decided to make a woman the commander of a Navy vessel, which she then went and sunk because she didn't want to listen to men, because the men was telling her that she shouldn't do that. And her whole thing was she's just as good as a man. And then she did the thing that sunk a whole entire freaking battleship. Literally, she sunk a battleship, her own. So I don't care if they're putting people anywhere. I don't care about the ethnicity. I don't care about their religious affiliations. The only thing I care about is if they're competent enough to do the job. Fuck a DEI hire. No disrespect to you. Forget a DEI hire. I don't care about that. I don't care if he get all of his cabinet black people or none of his cabinet black people. Look at Biden. Biden was like, they put the most people, they hired the most women ever, but in his office. But if you go look at the women that he hired, like 90% of them is transgender. They're not even women. So nah, fam, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I want them to hire competent people. And let's just be honest. A lot of competent people are Caucasian. Why are we acting like competent people can't be Caucasian? When you go into a store and you order ice cream, does that mean that you don't like the ice cream you didn't order? Or does it just mean that the ice cream wanted? Or does it just mean that the ice cream you ordered fits and suits the moment? Like if you go to the store and you order strawberry ice cream, that doesn't mean you hate cherry vanilla. I love both, by the way. It doesn't mean that. I think we're conflating hiring somebody for a position. Pardon me. I think we're conflating not hiring a person for a position as having a disapproval of them, instead of thinking maybe he doesn't know as many black people that were speaking out against the Biden administration. Because what it seems like to me is every single black person that was speaking out against the Biden administration, he has been hiring. I'm going to say that again. Every black person that spoke out against the Biden administration has been getting hired and has been getting put in positions to succeed. These are facts. So you want him to go hire the people who didn't speak out against evil? I don't want him to hire those people. I don't want him to hire the people that stood there and watched the foolishness and said nothing. They're complicit. If there's a person right there getting unalived, you can do something about it. You choose not to. And in addition, you also choose not to speak on the subject and or speak like it didn't happen and or speak like the person who portrayed or who perpetrated the crime was in the right. Why should you be forgiven? Why should you be hired? Why should you have an opportunity to do anything in the position? Pardon me. Why should you be put in a position that you ignored? You ignored the people. Why should you be put in a position? What's Byron Donald doing? He was speaking out against the Biden administration. I think he's winning right now. He's black. Pardon me with the spit. So this ain't a race channel, fam. We talk politics over here. We don't talk race. I don't hate white people. There's no reason for me to spend all of my days thinking about how white people are this and white people are that. I think that doesn't make sense. We're focused too much on not helping each other. Focus on that. Think about that. Consider that. He's not a felon. Now I'm going to get to the topic. Please stay in here and please nobody feel offended. CNN had a show last night. Why does CNN say the same thing I've been saying over here for the last month or two? Why does CNN say the same exact thing that I've been saying for the last month or two? That those people got a mental health disorder. They had a whole show about how the people believe lies. That there is a large contingency of America that literally believe things that are not true about Donald Trump. Why did CNN just do that? Why was CNN exposing the lies? Explain this to me. Also, just so we could be clear, why is the people in trouble right now that was bringing those charges up against Trump? Why are they in trouble? Why are some of them begging not to get disbarred? Explain that to me. A lot of them are going to jail, by the way. A lot of those people that committed lawfare against Trump, they're going to go to jail. So CNN had a show last night. I'm going to tell you what he was talking about. So you just believe all the lies. You really believe he's going to pardon Diddy? So you believe every lie they say. Every last one of them. Why is he going to pardon Diddy? Explain that to me. Oh Lord, I'm sorry. Oh man. Oh man. Now why is he pardon Diddy? Oh man. You believe that? Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. So you're saying he's gonna pardon the guy? Hold on. You're telling me that he's gonna pardon the guy that is accused of doing all the things that he's going that's accused of doing all the things that he's actively going after people for? So they're going to release the Epstein list, but they're going to also pardon Diddy. Y'all just believe stuff that ain't true. And we can't tell y'all it ain't true because then y'all going to get mad at us. So we just literally have to sit there and listen to y'all say shit that ain't true. And we can't even tell you it's not true. Sheesh. So he's going to pardon Diddy while at the same time been threatening these dudes with releasing the Epstein tapes or on the Epstein list. But they also said they're going to release the Diddy list also. So he's going to release the Diddy list and also release Diddy. Oh, man. Whatever, fam. Anyway, so on CNN, they're talking. And I'm going to say this again. You give it about 6 months after Trump get in office. 6 months. That's all we're going to need. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. We might not even need 6 months, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be between 6 months and a year. What's going to happen is this. Pay attention, please. I love y'all. I don't want y'all going out into the world saying crazy shit. Him pardoning Diddy is crazy. I know you don't think so. Because you don't. You're not crazy. But him pardoning Diddy is crazy. So he's going after all the human traffickers, but he's also at the same time going to pardon a person who's accused of being one of the biggest human traffickers in modern day time. I need for you to explain to me why that makes sense. Don't tell me he's just going to do it. I need for you to explain to me how that makes sense. Now I'm going to move on because there's no way for me to have this conversation without saying things that might sound like I'm attacking you when I'm not. Because it's crazy. And this is what CNN was talking about. All of the lies that the left has fed their people, the rest of us see the lies. Remember, the majority of the people who voted, the popular vote went to Trump. So the majority of America see the lies. Just think about how the majority of America is looking at you. You don't get it right now. About 6 months from now, about 6 months from January 20th, you are going to get it. Because when Trump starts implementing all of the things that he plans on implementing, and it's contrastly different, just like last time, than what the left said he was going to do. Can we talk about Trump's first presidency for 1 second? Remember all the things the left said he was going to do? He did none of them. But y'all still believe the left. I need for you to tell me why. The Democrats told y'all during Trump's first administration all of the evil things he was going to do. How he was going to take away your rights here. He did none of those things. He didn't even attempt to do any of those things. So I'm going to need you to explain to me why the voting public should still believe Democrats. I think people literally are just coming around me with cigarettes. Like they see me and they be like, we're going to go smoke cigarettes around them. I hate cigarettes. I want them to make cigarettes fucking $30 a pack so niggas stop smoking. Oh, hold on. Let's talk about the Capitol for a second, then I'm going to talk about Brandon Washington's comments. So you know that it came out that 2 or 3 days before good morning. So you know that it came out about 2 or 3 days before the Capitol, January 6th. Trump told them to get more troops to guard the Capitol because there might be a lot of people there, right? Do you also know that they have video footage of police officers escorting people into the building? If you're escorted into the building, that can't be a raid, can it? It can't, right? You're not going to have police officers escort people into a building and then say that those people were there and they weren't supposed to be, right? So Nancy Pelosi also admitted that it was her fault. So now I want you to explain to me how Trump's fault. Also, let me add, Trump told everybody to be peaceful. So I need for you to explain to me how it's Trump's fault. You got the floor. You see what happened when you hit these people with facts? They change the subject. Why every time I hit her with a fact, she changed the subject and she start talking about something else? This is what happened when you hit them with facts. They either got to talk from an emotional standpoint, how they feel, or they got to change the subject. So let me read Brandon Washington's comments. He said, Diddy has more than Donald Trump. more than Donald Trump to worry about because Diddy's dirt is deeper than just the president. I'm assuming you're saying Diddy better hope he don't get Epstein while he's in prison. That's what I'm assuming you mean. Brandon Washington went on to say, Diddy's dirt goes deeper than just trafficking. That's a fact. He's just a lowlife. That's a fact. He was kicking Cassie, while she was on the floor. That's a fact. He was doing untold things to people against their will. It's a different evil. That's a fact. How can he stop a raid? He told people to go there and be peaceful, and he told the people, the people that run the Capitol and is in charge of the Capitol security before the situation happened to up their security. That's literally all he can do. He can't do anything else. That's literally all he can do. You got people over here that want to go over there and do a thing. He tells those people, don't do it. And then you got the people over there, and he says, hey, those people over there want to go over there and do a thing. Be prepared. He did everything that he could do. He didn't send them. Now you're just lying. I'm going to somebody else. AP says, for a salute. Respect to Jake Paul for taking it easy on New York on Mike Tyson. I'm just talking about, I got to talk to somebody else because if you're just going to say lies and then double down on your lies, that's not a conversation. You're saying things that are factually incorrect. Like there's literally video evidence of him saying, go home. He was telling them to go home. And if they do go to the Capitol, to be peaceful. On his speech, there's video evidence of that. But you're going to ignore that video evidence because somebody told you a lie. And you rather believe the lie than the truth. It's video evidence. I'm not even reading your comments no more. Let's get back to what the show is about. So in a couple of months, yeah, when certain people walk past, I be thinking they be trying to put on a show. So I press mute and I get in front of the camera. I don't make that type of content, fam. I don't make that type of content where I'm trying to make people look bad in public. We don't do that. I don't make that type of content where I'm trying to show people shit in public. We don't do that. Y'all have no idea how upset I get when people see me outside and they try to put on a show. I don't do that type of content. That's why I don't talk to that dude that kept coming over and trying to be blasphemous, talking all that blasphemy about the Bible every day to me. That's why in real life, when I see that dude, I never talk to him. Never. Brandon Washington said, did you see Tyson doing this stutter step? But I give Tyson props for going around. I got a thought on that. And the thought is this. I still think it was rigged. Because that person believes, that person's a woman, by the way, AP. That person believes all the lies that the Democrats say. You understand? Like any lie the Democrats say, they just believe it. So there's nothing you can do for that person. That person got TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. So TDS, that's what I said, right? Yeah. So they're not going to believe no truth and no facts. They're only going to believe what the Democrats tell them. So there's nothing you can do for them. Just pray. We got to pray for each other, y'all. What up, Jamal Fareed? That fight was horrible. Yeah, go back and read some of the other things that person was saying. They're just saying absolute insanity this morning. Just insanity. Go read some of the other stuff that This person is on the Democratic plantation and court and said, I have a slave mentality. I just need y'all to understand that. This person is literally on the Democratic plantation. Now, I didn't like the fight. The fight didn't look. First of all, as soon as the fight started, Jake Paul whispered something in Tyson's ear. I was done. I didn't want to watch it after that, to be honest with you. They did a clinch. I don't know how many of y'all ever actually been in the ring with gloves, but they did a clinch, and the clinch didn't look kosher, for lack of a better term. So, in my honest opinion, I think he whispered something in his ear. My honest opinion. Whispered something in his ear. Jake Paul whispered something in Tyson's ear. My honest opinion. Allegedly, they said Mike Tyson has always bitten his gloves. That's something that one of the commentators said. I don't know that to be the truth. What the hell do I know? I never actually looked to see if Mike Tyson ever bit his gloves or not. I don't know. But allegedly, he's had a history of biting his gloves. I mean, I don't know. But that first little clinch they did, it didn't look kosher. If you've ever been in a ring, fam, and had gloves on, I'm pretty sure you don't think it looked kosher either. It didn't look kosher. It looked like he whispered. It looked like they was talking. It looked specifically like Paul was talking to him, in my opinion. Nah, we love Mike Tyson, fam. That ain't going nowhere. We love Tyson. Like, that didn't even make sense. I think Jake Paul just want to be the villain. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you something. I think that when they first initially said that he was going to fight Tyson, I think that he didn't know how much of a villain he was going to become. And so that might be why it was initially postponed. But it also could be the truth that it was initially the first time it was postponed because of health issues for Tyson. That would make sense. This guy's like 90, fam. What the fuck is he fighting for? He's like 60 or some shit. He's less than 60. He's like between 50 and 60. But he shouldn't still be fighting for. I did moving and storage for like 30 years of my life, fam. I'm not doing that no more. Am I fit enough to do it? Absolutely. But I'm not doing it no more. If I move myself, if I got the money, I'm paying somebody. I'm not paying nobody to do it. I'm gonna do it. Like, with the absence of that, like, I'm not doing it no more. I've been doing that shit for 30 years of my life. I don't want to keep doing it. Over 30 years of my life. Morning. Brandon watched this, said, he said he has a biting fixation. Laugh out loud. Good thing he didn't have an ear fixation. Get all of the ears. Holyfield was headbutting the shit out of him. I'm not even mad he bit Holyfield in the ear. Holyfield was headbutting him. Holyfield headbutt everybody. For the people that don't get why you headbutt, it makes it easier for you to knock the guy out and give him a concussion. And when they're headbutting, it's like you're not headbutting like this. You're headbutting like this. You understand what I'm saying? Like leaning this part of your head into this part. You know what I'm saying? So, like you saw it in the fight earlier with the girl. You understand? You saw the fight earlier with the girl. She was homegirl from Puerto Rico lost, and she should have won that fight. But I'm telling you why they made her lose, because that gash that was on her face was so bad. That's 9 times out of 10. That's why they voted against her. But if when she got cut, the judge would have marked it as a foul, they wouldn't have used it against her. I don't think he started counting the fouls until after she got cut. You understand? Like, boxing is different, fam. A lot of times people don't understand these sports and shit like that. It is me talking. They heard somebody say something somewhere, so now they think they're an expert. They don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about. So whenever you see a boxer go down and come up, yeah, Serrano should have won that fight. That's a fact. She had the most power shots, and she had most shots landed, I think, and the most power shots. One of the two. I mean, like, she should have won. I think the only thing the other girl had was percentage or some shit. She should have won. And she was more busy. She was busy the whole fight. She was busy. She was walking her down almost every round. That's another reason why you headbutt somebody when they walking you down. Because they walking into you, headbutt. When you see the people heads collide and they're standing straight up like this and it's like this and they collide hard, that's usually unintentional. But when you see somebody and they fighting and you see them come up like this, like trying to hit them with this part of their head right here, that's usually intentional. For the people that don't know how boxing go. But yeah, I didn't like that fight at all. Let's get back to the CNN shit. Remember I told y'all those people? I said, yo, there's a lot of people that voted for Kamala Harris because they just really believe or whatever the case might be. But these individuals that's out here cutting their hair, dyeing their hair, talking about they not having sex with their husbands no more, all of these things hurt them. And they're trying to hurt themselves to make other people get hurt. That's a mental disorder. That's the same thing like when people be cutting. That's a mental disorder. I'm going to hurt myself because I'm mad at what you did. That's a mental disorder. I told y'all. Imagine a mofo being mad at another person and saying, you know what, husband? You can't have no more sex. What kind of shit is that? Nigga, like, I didn't sign up for this. Dude's like, I can't even vote. Imagine that. Imagine your wife. Imagine you coming home from work a hard day and your wife is bald. And you're like, what the fuck happened? And she said, I cut my hair in solidarity because Kamala Harris lost. Man, you better divorce her as quick as possible. You better get up out of there. Oh, man. You better get up out of there. Joel Embiid for pushing. I want Joel Embiid out of the league. I want every player out of the league that does anything to intentionally injure a person. I think if it can be found that you're intentionally trying to injure somebody, and injure, not hurt, but injure, I think that you should be suspended for 82 season games, suspended for 82 games. Then next year when you come back, if you do it again, you out of the league. Period. And while you suspended, if you go play overseas or anywhere else, you have to not be professionally playing basketball for a year. You go somewhere else, you in that league now. Shout out to Iris. How you doing this morning? There used to be this cutie that lived over here named Iris. Every time you come here, I remind you that. Damn, that's a mental health disorder. Imagine, look, I'm going to explain this again so y'all can understand. Not everybody on the left. There are a lot of people on the left that are good people. I feel bad for y'all because they hijacked y'all party. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not none of these things. I feel bad for y'all because they hijacked y'all party. All right? Shout out to Iris Tyndall with the $5 drop. Appreciate you, baby girl. Salute. So I want to be clear about this. Somebody put my Cash App in the chat just in case somebody else is feeling generous. So I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. There is nothing wrong with you being a lifelong Democrat and you just feeling like I got to stick with my side. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm mad, not at the voters as much. I'm mad at the people who run the party. Because y'all have abandoned your constituents. You have abandoned the voting Democrats. They have been abandoned. Y'all have abandoned the voting Democrats. They've been abandoned. Y'all have been telling them all of this time about how the Republicans are evil, and then y'all don't give them a good candidate to vote for. Good morning. They didn't get a candidate. Do you remember the first time Trump ran? And I kept telling y'all, I am not a Trump fan at all. But they're not gonna win as if they got freaking what's her name? They're not gonna win. They were not gonna win with fucking Hillary Clinton. A lot of people believe Hillary Clinton to be an evil person. Y'all were never gonna win with her. That whole entire election season, I wasn't campaigning. I wasn't saying nothing positive about Trump. I was busy laughing. The Democrats is handing the Republicans the fucking election. They did the same thing this year. And instead of y'all being mad at the Democrats for not putting up a good candidate, you're mad at Trump for winning? Morning. That should be pissed at the Democrats. They have good voices. There are good voices in the Democratic Party. I'll name one. Cory Booker. There are good voices in the Democratic Party. They chose to put up a bullshit ass candidate. The voting Democratic Party should be pissed because one, Biden and Kamala Harris has been so bad that y'all probably won't win the presidency again for another 16 years. 4 with Trump and 8 more whoever come after him. Y'all might not be able to win the presidency for another 16 years. Not just because Biden and Kamala were terrible, but because y'all won't admit it. Y'all refuse to admit that they did a bad job. So people who are on the border, who aren't Republican, aren't Democrat, but they do vote, they think y'all all crazy. They don't feel like they can trust the Democrats. That's the problem that happens when you lie and people believe your lie for a long time. When they wake up, it's a wrap. It's over. When they wake up, it's over. The American public has woken up. Why are there so many Democrats saying that I'm a Democrat, but I'm voting Republican? Explain that to me. Explain to me why so many Democrats said, I'm a Democrat, lifelong Democrat, but I just cannot vote for them. Also explain to me why the only states that Kamala Harris won were the ones where you didn't have to have a voting ID. Explain that to me. These are just questions, common sense questions. You ask a Democrat this that favors Kamala Harris, they're going to come back with something emotional. They're going to have an emotional response. They're not going to be able to come back to you with facts because the facts are not on their side. They're not going to be able to come back to you with logic because logic isn't on their side. The only thing they're going to be able to come back to you is, well, I feel this way. They keep talking about, and I'm going to say something. The Democrats are some racist bastards. I'm not talking about all Democrats. I'm saying that the idea of the party is racist as shit. Why, when Donald Trump said he's going to deport illegals, do everybody keep talking about Spanish people like we don't got illegals in America that aren't Spanish? Like we don't got Africans that are illegal? Like we don't got fucking Russians that are illegal? Like we don't got Chinese that are illegal? Well, every time somebody talk about fucking illegals, you got to talk about the Hispanic people, Spanish people, whatever they want to. I don't want to be disrespectful, but people that speak Spanish, explain this to me. Could you explain this to me? Explain this to me. Racist bastards. Like we don't got people in this country of every single race, of every lineage that's illegal. All of a sudden, whenever we talking about illegal, you gotta be talking about them Spanish speakers, people. Explain this bullshit to me. Racist bastards. Why every single time you talk politics, the Democratic Party don't want to talk politics, they want to talk race? Why is that? Why are they always bringing up the civil rights movement when the Democratic Party was the party that was against the civil rights movement? Explain that to me. I need for you to explain that to me, Australia. I don't understand that comment. Are you trying to disrespect Puerto Rican people, or are you speaking up for them? I don't understand the comment, and I need for you to explain yourself, please. That's crazy. You talk about sending away freaking illegals, and the first thing people want to talk about is Spanish-speaking people. There's a ton of people in America. No. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I appreciate you, baby girl, but I can't do this. I can't do that. You're just saying stuff that's just lies and incendiary. I can't do that. I can't do that. I appreciate you. No disrespect, no hate. But I'm aligned with God, and I'm aligned with we trying to put out info. I don't have no problem with you having your own opinion. But just coming in here to say lie after lie after lie after lie after lie after lie after lie, I really don't got time for that. Nobody should have time for that, including yourself. So I'm going to say this again. Who was the party that was against the civil rights movement? The Democrats. Who was the party that created the KKK? The Democrats. Who was the party that was against women voting? The Democrats. This is not even hard to look up. We all have Google. CNN said that they got a mental health disorder, fam. Imagine not talking to your relatives because of a vote. You loved them yesterday. They just did a vote you don't like. You got people with family members out here doing the most evil shit to them in the world and got a good reason not to talk to them no more. But you're not going to talk to your family member because they voted different? That's bananas. You got family members out here trying to kill each other. You got family members out here trying to make each other homeless, trying to make a nigga starve to death. But you're not going to talk to yours because they just voted different than you. Now I'm going to give you the words that they said specifically. They said the Democratic Party is giving their voters mental health disorders. Who's been saying that for the last for over a year now? Who's been saying that? Who's been saying that? Who's been saying that? I was gonna shoot it from the crib because we got the brand new computer. I got it next. I gotta get a monitor. I gotta get one quick. I gotta get a monitor before we could get to the next step. I need a monitor because right now I'm just using my TV. I gotta get a new monitor. You doing big things, fam? Morning, my brother. Our gaming is about to be on at least 3 to 4 nights out of the week. We're gonna be gaming. We're gonna get a schedule, and there's gonna be certain games that we're gonna play on certain days and everything. We're gonna have a whole schedule up soon. Let me just finish getting everything together. We just got a ton of new equipment. Winning. Here goes one of the people that they usually have come around me to harass me. One of the homeless drug addict niggas. We have a shitload of stuff coming. And I finally got the new computer, so I'm going to be able to do everything that I want to do instead of it being like sideways. We also have a new shirt press. Look, now he's just staring at me. I don't know this nigga. Look at this guy. Who the fuck is this guy? Why he's always following me around and staring at me? Who is this guy? Anybody know who this guy is? Why you keep following me around and staring at me? Who the fuck is this dude? I be putting the camera on niggas. I ain't gonna like fuck it. Niggas really don't know, man. I'm really just a nice guy, fam. I'm really just a nice guy. People don't get it. People don't get it. I'm really just a nice guy, fam. Fam, Donald Trump is about to, he said that we're going to invest in crypto. Why Donald Trump isn't even president yet, he's just president-elect. Our economy is already improving. Wars are ending all over the planet. Why did it just come out that America had laboratories in the Ukraine, and that's one of the reasons why Russia went into war with the Ukraine, because they had biological labs there, like the one in Wuhan that created C-19. Who told y'all this, by the way? This guy, Jack Frost. I told you that over a year ago. So you mean to tell me all of this time I've been telling y'all facts, and there's people telling y'all I've been lying to y'all, and y'all been believing the people saying I was lying but not believing the facts? That what you telling me? Is that what you're telling me? That all of this damn time I've been putting y'all onto facts, not just domestic, but globally. But niggas have told y'all to hate me. So y'all have just been hating the nigga that been trying to help you. That's what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Because I told y'all about the factories in Wuhan 2 years ago. When the shit first jumped off in the Ukraine, whenever that was, I told y'all why it happened. They have factories in fucking the Ukraine that they don't want there. And in addition to the factories that they have in the Ukraine that Russia don't want there, they were shipping fucking long-range missiles to the Ukraine that could shoot at Russia from the Ukraine. Who told y'all this? I told y'all this. No one else is talking about this except for me and like Fox News. So I mean, this local guy that everybody fucking hates this whole entire time has been treating y'all with the most love in the world. Because what's the most loving thing a person could do? Teach you. The most loving thing a person could do is make you competent, make you capable, give you the information that you need so you can do a thing on your own without them. That's one of the most loving things a person could do for you. And that's what I've been doing. But they told you to hate me. And a lot of people just decided to hate me. And I've been telling y'all, I believe there's something more powerful talking through me most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. At least some of the time. I've been literally telling y'all the future. Literally, I've been telling y'all what's going to happen sometimes years before it happened. This is not cap. You can literally just go back to my videos and you see it's there. I've been telling y'all about shit that's gonna happen before it happened. Imagine if you traded stock and you follow my page. If you're a stock trader, you understand what I'm saying. If you know anything about stocks, you understand what I'm saying. If you don't know anything about stocks, you think what I just said don't make sense. If you understand how to buy and sell. Brandon Washington says, dude, the U.S. Senator just presented a bill or whatsoever that the U.S. should buy 200,000 Bitcoin per year. Yeah, I heard about that. For the next 5 years to own 1 million Bitcoin, or about 4.75% of the total Bitcoin supply. MicroStrategy, MSTR, is working to become the first $1 trillion Bitcoin bank. Michael Saylor is an innovator. Michael Saylor or Taylor? Because is the T next to it? No, the T isn't next to the S on the keyboard. I guess you meant to write that. All right. The T is on this side, the S is on this side. Sailor. Yeah, that's what I say. It really is Sailor. That's what I say. Oh, you didn't make a mistake. Pardon me. Fam, I've been telling y'all what's gonna happen before it happened for over 7 years now. For over 7 years now. I've been telling y'all what's gonna happen before it happened for over 7 years now. It's a fact. I told y'all the Democrats that have been out there doing all that weird shit on the social media, they had a mental health disorder. They literally was discussing it on CNN last year. Now I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. between 6 to 12 months after Trump get elected, these individuals that's going so hard, that's when they're going to start waking up. They're going to have no choice. Because all of the shit that they're lying and saying that Trump's trying to start, see, okay, let me back up. The majority voted for Trump. One of the things you need for a lie to live is for the majority of the people to believe the lie. You get it? Once the majority stops believing the lie starts to die. It can't live. Now, when Trump gets back into office, if what he said he's going to do is what he actually does, 6 to 12 months after he gets into office, it's going to be so obvious that all of these wackos on the internet doing all of this shit is going to look completely insane. And that's one of the reasons why the Democratic Party isn't going to get back into the presidency seat, in my opinion, for at least 16 years, 12 years, pardon me. I said 16 the first time also, I meant 12. Their diehard Democrats are going to vote for him. The Democratic voters that's diehard, they don't care what happened to the planet. They don't care what. They don't care what happened. They just don't want to be wrong. They're a Democrat. Because, you know, some people, even, no matter how wrong they don't care. And I think that there are a lot of people that's a part of the Democratic Party that's like that. They don't care how wrong they are. They just want you to do it the way that they want you to do it. They don't care if everybody lose. Good morning. They don't care if everybody lose. They don't care if everybody die. They just want it. They don't care. They want it done the way they want it done. They don't care if the way they want it done is the wrong way. You understand? And I think that there are a lot of Democratic voters that are like that. So even if God came down and said something to them, they don't want to be wrong. So they're going to still be on what they're on. And that's my belief. So you give it about 6 to 12 months. Because remember, there's going to be a lot of teachers that's about to get fired. There's going to be a lot of people that work with children that's about to get fired. There's going to be a lot of these subsidized child care places that get money from the government. They're not going to be getting money from the government no more because they out there pushing the LGBTQ movement on our children. Morning. They're not going to get money from the government no more. These schools that's pushing I don't know if this one is. I just pointed the point because I'm pointing for school, not for the nonsense. But these schools that might be pushing the LGBTQ movement, they're going to stop. They're not going to get government funding. I think the best thing that we could do with the schools outside of getting rid of the LGBTQ in our schools, they want to exist outside of our schools, shout out to you, but not where children are. With the exception of that, the best thing that they could do is get rid of the Board of Ed. Get rid of the Board of Ed. The Board of Ed isn't here to teach children. The Board of Ed is here to indoctrinate children. The Board of Ed isn't here. Schools are supposed to give children knowledge and information. But the most important thing a school can do is to teach a child how to learn. We're trying to teach children how to learn, not to memorize some shit and then be able to repeat it. Those are two different skills. The Board of Ed, I remember being in school. I remember being 3 years old, so my memory is different. But I remember being in school and hearing teachers talking amongst themselves about how they don't like that we can't teach anymore like we would want to teach. that is all about trying to get kids to memorize, and they can't teach kids to love learning. Like, that's what teachers are supposed to do. They're supposed to encourage children to love learning. You want to know who are the engineers of the world is right now? The people that love learning. You want to know who built your skyscrapers? The people that love learning. You want to know who built the infrastructure of whatever city you live in? The people that love learning. You want to know who built your cars? Who designed your cars? The people that love learning. So what should we be doing in school? Teaching kids to love learning. Y'all wonder why our kids is out here doing everything else other in the world. You wonder why they out here killing each other. You wonder why they don't care about having any manners. You wonder why they don't love God. Are we reinforcing any of that, or are we reinforcing just that you could be a girl if you're a boy, and you could be a boy if you're a girl? And that's the most important thing that you need to know in life. Because as far as the Democrats are concerned, that's the most important thing you can know in life. In your life, there is nothing more important than that. Oh, abortion, killing babies. Those are the two most important things. Killing babies and talking to little children about changing the agenda. Those are the two most important things to the Democratic Party. I can never vote for those guys. Never. Because of my I'm not even religious. Because of my faith in the Lord, I can never vote for those guys. It's not even a consideration. My two options is to vote against them or not vote. I have no other option. Y'all do know when y'all vote for a candidate that's talking about killing babies, you're telling God where your heart is. You do know this, right? You're telling God your heart is with killing babies. You want to know what God said? You want to know what God said? I'm going to tell you what God said. God said he knew us since we was in the womb. So every time you go have an abortion, you're murdering the soul that God knows. How about that? Imagine voting for a person that's advocating on killing souls that God loves. Just think about that for a moment. Even if you don't believe that to be true, just think about that for a moment. Morning. Morning. Think about that for a moment. God said he knew us since we was in the womb. That's what God said. Good morning. So we add that, God saying he knew us since we was in the womb. God also saying that one of the worst things you can do on the planet is to hurt a child. Just think about that. So you got people killing souls that he knows as children because they're telling you that they don't matter. They're telling you that the baby ain't alive until birth. But God says that he knows us in the womb. Why would the Bible know to put that in there when what we know as medicine now didn't even exist back then? Why would they know to put that in the Bible? Let's not hurt children or kill unborn babies. Think about that for a moment. I can never vote for that. My faith is too strong. And that's the energy that we need to start giving out. So there's Democrats, I need for y'all to have a better platform than we killing babies and we want to make kids gay. I need a better platform than that. Because those are two things that I can never vote for. I don't care what else you're talking about. If you're saying that, I can't vote for you. I don't care if you said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to give $1 million to every American at least once a year. I still can't vote for you. If you said, that guy Jack Frost, we're going to make him the emperor of the planet, I still can't vote for you. One, nobody's over God. I don't need to be the emperor of the planet. Two, I cannot ever vote for killing babies and turning kids, changing kids' genders like God was wrong. God is never wrong. Once we leave that concept that God can be wrong, you'll realize that almost every single thing that the Democrats push is bullshit. Because almost every single thing that the Democrats push, the Bible is against. Why do you think they hate conservatives? They don't just hate conservatives because they want to do conservatives. Conservatism is aligned with the Bible. The Democrats are aligned with something that goes against the Bible. Think about that. What kind of comments we got going on over here? Brandon Washington says a judge ruled it to take the 10 Commandments out of the classrooms. I'm kind of on the fence about that. Then don't need to keep taking God out of the schools. I understand not everyone is Christian, but still, I want the Lord to be worshipped in our schools. I want him to be acknowledged. He doesn't need to be worshipped. He needs to be worshipped everywhere, but I need him to be acknowledged. I need for us to start introducing God to children early. The issue that we have in America is we have a lot of different people that are from different religious backgrounds. So there's going to be a lot of pushback. I think every single school should have enough, because there are enough people on the planet in America and people who would be want to get involved in this. They need to reach out. And the major religions, I mean, even we're a Christian nation. So if you just want to do it with Christianity, it is what it is. If I lived in a Muslim nation and they teach that it is a Muslim nation, that's what they should teach. Just so we could be clear. If I lived in a, Hindu nation and their schools teach that specific religion and no other, that's fine. That's what the nation teaches. I think in America, since we're a melting pot, we got different religions. I think that we should 100% just teach that the kids need to find God. No specific religion, but we should have the opportunity for people of different religions to be able to come to the school and share their experiences. I do believe that. We got to get God back to the children. Satan hates me, fam. Satan hates me. I talk against Satan all day, every day. I promise you, if you know somebody that don't like me, 9 times out of 10, that's who they align with. I stay to myself. I don't talk to nobody, and I don't go around nobody. How can anyone not like me? You understand? Or dislike me. You cannot know who I am, so you don't like me or not like me. That's not an issue with that. But how can you dislike me and you don't even know me? Unless you work for Satan and you see God on me. But of course you hate me. Satan got a lot of y'all children. A lot of y'all children, Satan got them. Y'all need these schools to start talking about God. Satan got a lot of y'all children. Y'all kids are out here all day doing nothing but mischief. Look in the Bible and see what mischief is. Not the dictionary, the Bible. Not just our Bible. Go to any religious text and search up who uses mischief. It's 100% Satan. And you got your kids that come out here and don't do anything but mischief all day. All day. All they doing is worshiping Satan. Your kids. Y'all like, oh, they just playing. No, they worshiping Satan. They ain't just playing. That's not a game. They're not joking. They worshiping Satan. I be seeing the kids worshiping Satan too, and I be looking at them, and I be like, I'm going on 50, fam. Y'all not gonna even make it to how old I am. You think I'm mad at you, I'm more disappointed. I'm not mad at you, I'm disappointed. When you get old enough to be able to look at people and tell by the trajectory of their actions that there's a good chance that motherfucker might not make it to 30. That girl gonna end up in the street. Life feels different. It feels different. And let's just be honest. Everybody in here, 35 and up, we can look at a lot of these mofos and look at a lot of these children, and we see Satan on them, and you can tell they're not going nowhere, fam. We got to fix that. We got to bring God back to our schools. We got to bring God back to our schools. In some iteration, our children have to have a relationship with God. Our children have to have a relationship with the Most High. This is not about being religious. This is about having a relationship with the Most High. It's about knowing who God is, knowing God, wanting to know God. God already knows us. We got to stop making it uncool to be a good person. Y'all made it uncool to be a good person, fam. Y'all made it uncool to be a good person. Like, if you're a good person, you're not cool. If you're a good person and you want good for others, y'all hate that person. Y'all want that person dead. Y'all want that person out of y'all community. Y'all want to destroy that person. But let that individual be a drug dealer. Let that individual be a murderer. Let that individual be a rapist. Y'all love them niggas. Y'all love them. Y'all can't get enough of them. But let that person be somebody that loves his community and want better. Y'all hate that nigga. Y'all want him dead. And I know that to be a fact, and can't nobody tell me different, because I know where my heart is. And I know damn near every black person around here hate me. I don't even know them. They just hate me. Somebody just told them they had to, so they do. Somebody just told them they had to, so they just do. I didn't do anything to anybody. I've never lived anywhere in the history of my life where I've had an issue with a neighborhood. Never, ever, in the history of me being alive. I've never lived anywhere where people didn't appreciate my presence. Didn't like me. Never. This is never. And I lived in some of the worst neighborhoods in America. I just want to be clear on this. I lived in some of the worst run-down, drug-infested neighborhoods in America. Not just in New York City. Never seen nothing like this. So I want God to come back to the schools, because our people hate good people. You're not allowed to be a good person if you're black and you live in the black community. They hate you. Y'all keep wondering why black niggas move to the where white people are. Literally don't got a choice. Literally, we don't got a choice. Because once you want better for yourself and you stay around certain, if you're a good person, but if you're a fucked up person, then you can stay in the community and win. But if you're a good person, you gotta leave. Right now, I'm not really, I live in the gated community, so I live around a ton of people who don't have that mindset. So I'm fine where I live until I step outside of the gate and I gotta deal with all of the people, all of the black people that hate good black people. Brandon Washington, hey guys, get the likes up, hit the bell, and subscribe. Thank you, BBN fan van. You out? Later. Have a blessed day. What time is it? Going on 10. I might be out soon too. Not for nothing. Kamala Harris just made black people the laughing stock of the planet. In about a year or so, give it about a year and a half, all of that energy and positive energy and the shit that was built up for black women over the last 15, 20 years, that shit is about to go the way of the dinosaur, fam. She fucked y'all up. Y'all shouldn't have let her claim to be y'all. Y'all let her claim to be black and she wasn't black. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't care what she was, but I would have definitely appreciated her better if she would have just been honest about who she was. Or, you know, I don't really care. I wasn't going to vote for her independent of if she was a man. I wouldn't have voted for her. Just so we could be clear. The fuck? That dude's a douche. He sees a damn EMS behind him with the lights flashing, and he gets to the damn thing and stops and takes his time going through the thing right here, knowing damn well there might be somebody in the back of the EMS that might need to get to the hospital as quick as possible. Just douchebag behavior. Douchebag behavior. It's a white dude. Douchebag behavior. This douchebag behavior. Nah, I want them to take all that LGBT. I don't want kids talking about even heterosexual sex in schools. I don't think sex needs to be in schools. This isn't about me saying I don't think it needs to be in schools. If you want to teach about marriage, I'm fine with that. Right? But I still need that to be the biblical term for marriage. If at home their parents want to talk about boys marrying boys and girls marrying girls, fine. But in the schools, we are not supposed to be having those conversations. That's for parents to discern. If a parent is like, yo, look, I want you to have a sex change, that's insanity. But if a parent wants to have those conversations with their child, that's up to the parent. That's not up to the school. When that kid graduates, that school is never going to see that kid again. That parent is going to be with that kid till one of them die, maybe. I was in elementary school for 6 years, 1st grade to 6th grade. That's how elementary school went in PS59 back then. I don't know how it goes now. So I only knew that school for 6 years. That's not even a quarter of the time that I've known my father. What sense does it make that the school can determine what gender and sex I decide that I am over my father? I only know them niggas for 6 years at the most. Junior high school, 3 years. Why should they be able to discern a lifelong decision for a child and not the parent? So now we're not on that type of time. Let's bring back parents' rights. Okay? Let's bring back parents' rights. I don't like that the Democrats want to take all of our rights away and use it under the idea or use the auspice that they're trying to help us. You're trying to take away my fucking rights. You're trying to tell me trying to take away my freedom of speech. You're trying to take away guns. You also don't want me to have privacy. Why the fuck would anybody vote for these niggas? And this isn't hyperbole. This is literally shit they said. Kamala Harris literally was talking about how they wanted to censor people on social media for saying shit that didn't align with her beliefs. What kind of shit is that? And yeah, morning. Nah, I ain't fuck them. And just I said it's up the door, but y'all like you'll see me. So fuck them. And just so we can be clear, she's actively said that she would not do anything for black people. 78% of men, black men, still voted for her. All 78% of you niggas did not take care of your family. I'm not saying you ain't at home paying the bills, feeding them. I'm saying y'all voted against your family's best interests. That woman literally said that she's not going to do anything for black people specifically, while they already wrote up bills for Asian people. She's Asian, by the way. They already wrote up bills for Asian people, and they already wrote up bills for Muslim people. Everybody wondered why they wrote that Asian bill so fast. Kamala Harris is Asian. If you are from India, you are Asian. Kamala Harris's mother is from India. Her father, his lineage is from India, but apparently, I think he's Indian, but apparently he grew up in Jamaica, so she thinks that makes her black. Like, if a Caucasian man from America moved to Jamaica, lived there for 40 years, now he's black? Now, if he has a kid with another Caucasian woman, they could claim their child to be black? I need you to explain this. I'm here, I'm listening. I'm listening. All the Democrats do is lie. Give it 6 to 12 months after Donald Trump get into office. The rest of the world is going to be making so many jokes about you niggas. I'm not gonna. Because I don't really believe on joking about people in order to make them feel bad. God said don't do that. But people are going to be lambasting y'all niggas. And rightfully so. They're going to be lambasting y'all niggas. Y'all going to get everything. Everything y'all deserve to get. And I'm not talking about the people necessarily that voted for Kamala Harris. I'm literally talking about the people that got the mental health disorders that's all over social media doing weird shit. I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about the people that voted for her. I think a lot of y'all just got tricked. Y'all thought it was a good idea. It wasn't a good idea. Copy. I got you. I'm here for that. I've been tricked and deceived before too. We all have. We're human. This isn't a thing to forgive anybody for, but if it was, I would have already forgiven you guys. Like, I forgive people, all right? Like, I forgive people like immediately. I just don't give you access to me anymore. You get it? So people be like, yo, Jack Ford's don't be. No, I forgave you, fam. God said to forgive, but I'm not going to give you access to me. That don't make sense. I'm going to hold you accountable for your bad behavior forever. I forgive you, though. I ain't mad at you. But once you do something to me for no reason, just to be evil, I'm going to assume that that's just your character. Why would I want to be cool or give somebody access to me that I believe is an evil person? That doesn't make sense. That's backwards. The homie just went past me. I'm trying to get him on 2K with me and shit. The homie, I wanted him to come over and talk, but he was like, I didn't. When he come back, he just going to the store. When he come back, I'm gonna ask him if you want to come over. He has some pretty good points. I want people that got good points against Trump and for Kamala and pro Kamala Harris. I would love to have conversations with y'all, but I want to have a real conversation. I don't want to have an argument. I don't want to, like, if you show me proof of something, I'm going to acknowledge it. I want that same respect. I don't want I show you proof of something and then now we just go on to another topic because we can't discuss when I'm right, but when you right, that's all we talk about. We're not doing that. I got an older brother that used to do that to me. You want to know why he don't do that to me no more? Because I'm never going to speak to him again. Yeah, people, once you try to gaslight me, I just don't ever talk to you again. I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm not going to be... I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm not going to talk to you about it. I'm just going to be like, all right, I'm not mad. I forgive you. God made me different, fam. God made it like I'd rather be alone in complete solitude to the day that I die than share space with somebody that I think worked for Satan. Any more comments? We're going on an hour and a half. I generally like doing the show for like an hour and a half. Any comments? As soon as I get a new monitor, gaming is back up. Only reason why gaming is not up right now is because I need a new monitor. I need an extra monitor. Once I get an extra monitor, gaming is back on, you rat bastards. I got everything we need. But what I might do is I might make some other type of content for the gaming where I do some walkthroughs and stuff like that for different things. We might make that content. But there's a couple of more things we got to get lined up. There's a couple of more things we got to get out of the way. There's a couple of more bucks I got to spend to get a couple of things out of the way. And as soon as those things are out of the way, then we off and running, fam. For everybody that don't know, we just got a new PC the other day. The shit is so freaking powerful. It's so powerful. First of all, it's a terabyte. By the way, the memory is a terabyte. I think if I just say that, you get it. I think if I say that, you get it. I looked at the CPU. It's powerful enough to create 3D imagery. Yeah, if you know what that means, you understand. We on go. We also got a new shirt press. I just haven't used it yet. I had the shirt press for like, I don't know, a minute. I haven't used it yet because we needed the new computer and we need one or two more things to go in a certain direction. And then I'm going to be selling, I'm going to be personally selling merch, not just online on the online outlets. We're going to personally be selling merch. Good day. Also, today is game day. We have a championship game today. Shout out to the Coney Island Sharks. We have a championship game today. It's going to be in the afternoon sometime. It's a night games over here, I think. It's going to be at the afternoon sometimes. Please tune in. Please drop comments. The kids watch the show. Please drop comments. The kids watch the show. They love when y'all comment. When y'all see a player that y'all think he's doing good, please put it in the comment section. These kids watch the show, fam. We're trying to encourage kids to do something with their life other than just be on the street doing bullshit. We're trying to encourage kids that doing the right thing is good to do the right thing. We're trying to encourage kids, show them that we got their back, that we support them, and that we want them to win. So if y'all could just show up, drop a comment or two. If there's a player, give them a little bit of, sometimes kids just want you to be seen, that they matter, Let's let them know that they matter. Not every kid out here is trying to do anything. Not every kid, no, even wants to do good. If we got some kids out here that want to do good, can we support them? We got a lot of kids out here that don't want to do anything but nonsense, that don't want to do anything but evil, that don't want to do anything but mischief. And then we got these kids over here that's trying to build a life for themselves, that might be the new leaders of tomorrow. You think any of these kids out here that's standing on the corner all day doing whatever they're doing, out here running around doing all this nonsense, you think they're going to be the leaders of tomorrow, fam? Maybe a couple of them, but the majority of the leaders of tomorrow is going to come from programs with mentorship. The majority of our people kids that's gonna grow up in this world and be the ones that's gonna help make this world a better place, a majority of them is gonna come from these mentorship programs. What do you think a football team is? What do you think a baseball team is? What do you think a basketball team is? It's a mentorship program. Let's support it positively with love. Let's do that. Even if this isn't the program you want to support, find a local program. Find a program in your town, in your city, in your neighborhood. You don't got a lot of time, but you could donate a little bit of time, right? You could go to one game and clap, right? I want to share something. So I used to play Pop Warner when I was a kid. Some of my brothers ain't make it. And it means something, So let's support these kids because they trying. We might not be able to get every last one of them, but they trying, If our football team would have had more support from the parents, because we didn't have no parental support. I'm just being honest with you. Shout out to Coach Young. He was out there working with us, and no parents ever came to any like maybe once or twice as a parent, anybody's parent came to any of our practices or games or anything. Like we didn't have any local support. Some of my brothers didn't make it. You look back and you think about how that could have been different, All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a blessed day. These kids don't know how fragile life is, And you see them, and you see the trajectory. And I'm at the age where I've known so many different people that sometimes you could just tell, you could just tell. That kid gonna have a hard life, man. Just tell. I'm gonna give you one last nugget before I get out of here. Stop going to colleges. Go to trade schools. Send your kids to trade schools. Stop sending your kids to college. There's only one real reason to go to a college or a trade school. That's to acquire a skill so you can get a job, correct? You're going to get hired out of a trade school quicker than you're going to get hired coming out of a college. Now, also, the only real other reason to go to any of these places is to make connections, meet people to work with in the future. Now imagine your child, all of his friends is delinquents. Through his childhood, all of his friends is delinquents. You don't have no friends of any substance because he isn't a friend of substance. Now he's 24, 25 years old. What's the chances he's going to have a good job in contrast with being in prison or dead? Or on your trajectory. But you can't say this to our people because they're going to get defensive and pretend like you hate them. Then they're going to hate you. This is why black people hate me. Because I won't stop talking about how we got to do better. Because I won't stop talking about how we got to save the kids. Because I won't stop talking about how we got to stop hating one another. You want to know why it's such a big deal when black people work together and make it? Because we don't work together. For a black guy to make it, he got to go work with somebody else. 9 times he can't, generally speaking, he can't really work with other black people. You got to go find any other race of people to go work with in order to win. I would love for that to change, you know? Personally, I don't think it is. And I think it won't change because it's a biblical thing. Just like the reason why black people hate me, it's a biblical thing. Because I haven't done anything to be hated. It's biblical. You know what the Tower of Babel is, right? They tried to build something up to the heavens. God destroyed it, and what they say is took away language. But I think that's a misinterpretation. I think God took away the ability of those people to be able to understand one another. I think he took away the comprehension. So even when we speak the same language, we can't comprehend one another. So when I come to people and I show them nothing but love, black people are never going to see that. White people are going to see it. Spanish people are going to see it. All these other races of people are going to see the love. But all black people are never going to see the love that I give. It's impossible. And it's just something I got to live with. It is what it is. They're going to think me saying what I'm saying right now is a pity party. Instead of it being, I'm pleading with you. I know you're going to hate me to the day that I die. But there's other black people out there doing good things. Could you support them? There's other black people out there going out of their way, spending time, energy, effort, money, that they don't have to. Could you go support them? God put me on this planet to be a martyr. He put me on this planet to be an example of a good man doing the right thing, in my belief. God put me here to be an example of a good man doing all the things, trying to do the right thing and the people just hating them. And I think that's why God put me here. I think God just put me on the planet to be hated for doing the right thing. So it is what it is. I'm not asking for your support. But there are people out there that are doing good. Could you go support them? There's other black people. So I'm talking to black people. Can y'all please go support black people? It's not going to be me. I'm cool with that. But there's other black people out here trying to do stuff. So you go find one of them and support them. I'm fine with all of y'all hating me. It is what it is. But we got to save our community. Or we at least got to hold our community up until God could get here. Until he doomed that he will. So he is going to. Let's do that. Let's do that. Don't worry, I'm fine with being hated. It is what it is. I mean, I prefer to be alone anyway. So y'all just giving me more reason to spend time by myself. I really do enjoy being alone. When you by yourself, you don't got to worry about nobody trying to make fun of you. You don't got to worry about arguing. You don't got to worry about nobody hating on you. I don't got to worry about none of that. I enjoy myself. I don't enjoy myself when I'm around people. I enjoy myself when I'm alone. So I literally just prefer to be alone. So I don't come outside. Being alone is better. That's literally why I'm getting off the live right now, because I want to go be alone. I got a couple of more things I could talk about, but I've been outside long enough. I want to go be alone. So I'm going to holler at y'all later. Everybody, please just... I feel like people hate me so much that when I say go do something in God's name, people literally probably are going to go do the opposite just because they hate me. So that's the way I feel. But I do feel like God wants me to tell people, go out there and do something in his name positive. Go do something good to help others. Put God's name on it. Oh, shoot. Are they giving away fruits today? If they are, I'm going down there and I'm getting some. I think there's a pantry open. They be giving out apples like a motherfucker. I love apples. They got this dude that say douchebags eat apples. I cut them up, though. I don't just bite into them. My brother, how you doing today? The thing is open? Fuck it. My apologies. I was asking him, is the pantry open? But I think he's going to feel offended. Like, there's nothing wrong with going to a pantry, fam. That's when they're giving away free food and stuff like that at the church. There's nothing wrong with that, man. What the fuck? Shit, I wish I could get some kind of thing going on where I could give away stuff in the neighborhood. I don't think people will come take it from me though, because niggas hate me. So, but you know, I guess I just take it home, I guess. Anyway, with that being said, I love y'all. Please go out there in the world and for everybody that thinks that I'm being unrealistic with how much I talk about people hate me, I'm not. They hate me more than I'm explaining. I promise you. Like, the hate for me is more than you heard me talk about. It's insane. You think people hate Trump, fam? It's insane how the people around here hate me. It's absolutely bananas. With that being said, it is black people, just so we can be clear. Just so we can be clear. It's mostly just the black people. Somebody said the Tyson fight was shit. Somebody said the Tyson fight was shit. Yeah, nah, that was terrible. He didn't look like he should have been out there. First of all, he's 50-something years old. He's not George Foreman. Somebody look up how old was George Foreman when he won the how old was George Foreman when he won the And some black lady just walked past me and looked at me so evil, like she just want to kill me. I don't know why. Y'all didn't see her. I covered the camera. I don't know why. They just hate me, fam. They just hate me. Like it's insane. Like it's insane. I don't even know these people. Never had an interaction with them. Never spoke to them. Don't know these niggas from Adam. What up, Jay Samuels? Don't know these niggas from Adam, fam. Somebody look up how old was George Foreman when he won that title. What was he? I keep thinking he was like 54, 55. How old was George Foreman when he won the belt when he was dumb old? How old was he? Anybody got to look that up? Somebody look that up for me real quick. That fight was terrible, man. That fight was terrible. Who got 2K? Who want to play some 2K? I'm getting on 2K in about 20 minutes. Who want to play some 2K? I'm going to the rec. Who want to play some 2K? I'm getting on 2K in like 20 minutes. I don't got Madden yet. Oh, shit. I might have the other Madden. For everybody that don't know, I used to buy all of my games digitally. So what happened was when I bought the new PlayStation, I didn't initially know that I could download all the other games that I already digitally bought. Yeah, I stopped buying physical discs a while ago. I got rid of all of them bitches. As soon as I ain't need them no more, I started selling them bitches. I ain't need them no more. He was like, yo, he's hard up for money. No, I don't need them. It's a waste of time. I got the disc and I got the fucking physical copy and I got the shit on the thing. I don't need it no more. Sold them bitches. What's up? Anything else y'all want to say before I get up out of here? I'm going to get on 2K. Maybe I should go to the store and get me one more coffee. I'm thinking about getting one more coffees. But yeah, that's why I just film right here. They got a camera right there, so when people come try to harass me or whatever the case is, it's easier for us to, get that shit handled in court. All right, no more comments. I guess I'm out. That fight was terrible. Oh, I was gonna say, Mike Tyson shouldn't even be fighting. I don't know how old. Oh, wait. Oh, you saying he was 45 when he won the title? He was 45 when he came back. Thank you, Jay Samuels. I thought you wrote 45 because you were saying Trump is the 45th president. Oh no! Only reason why we didn't have a Tonight Show last night was because of the game, because of the fight. We have a new computer. We are doing Tonight Show Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, the Tonight Show is back. Starting Monday. I still might do it periodically on the weekend. But starting Monday, Morning Coffee is back Monday through Friday. Starting Monday. And I go to church every Sunday. I'm going to ask them if I could live stream some of what's going in church I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. Monday through Friday. I believe the few only wants me to live stream at night, so those channels that try to destroy my channel could, you know, because their viewership and everything went down because I don't be live. While everything on my side is going up for me. My views and everything. somehow me not making videos, making my videos go up. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. I have not been making videos. My views are going up though. I can't explain it. Yeah, well, I have not been making videos. My views have been going up. I can't explain it. I haven't even been making videos. Because I needed a new computer. Now I have a new computer. Now I'm on it. Monday through Friday, we back. Should be morning coffee also. Monday through Friday. I mean, you see I've been coming out here consistently doing this. Good day. I'm going to do some of the lives out here, but I am bringing some of the morning coffee back to the crib, but I will be doing some of them out here. I like talking my shit outside. I'm never scared of the things that I think, you know what I'm saying? Other niggas be cowards. They don't want to publicly come out and talk about the shit they talk about because they know that the shit they saying don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the fuck they talking about. A lot of these dudes can never do what I do because if somebody comes up to them and have a conversation with them about it, they can't have a conversation. Only thing they could do is repeat some shit that they heard. You be like, yo, why do you think that? Well, CNN said you didn't do no research of your own. You didn't find nothing out your own. You know how many times I came on here and told y'all shit I did research on and some idiot came in here and told me you got to go do research. No, nigga, you need to go do research. If you would have did research, you wouldn't be telling me to do research. What the fuck is wrong with you? The wild part is, oh, one more thing I want to say before we get up out of here. Why is all of these liberals getting either fired or are about to get fired from these news places? CNN is about to fire like 600 people. All of these liberals that are a part of the media, a ton of them are about to get fired. Why is that? You mean to tell me all of that time they was telling y'all all of that negative shit about Trump, they was wrong and they were lying? So now they're being held accountable? Because that's what's happening. All of that time they was lying about Trump. Now, okay, so basically they're getting fired because the public has lost faith in them. Because their job was never to tell you the news. Their job was to manipulate you. I'm going to say that again. Basically, they're getting fired because the public has lost trust in them. Their job was never to give you the news. Their job was always to manipulate you. And that's why every time I hear somebody saying something that they heard from one of these liberal media groups, and if it's somebody that I really am friends with and I really like and I have admiration for, I try to handle the situation with kid gloves. But if it's somebody I don't, an asshole, then I'm gonna let you have it. But if it's somebody that I have admiration for, I handle the situation with kid gloves because I understand this is a good person, and they were lied to, and the person who lied to them probably told them the truth a ton of times previously. So there's no reason for them not to believe them. Fucking the fuck? Y'all couldn't see that, but there was like leaves that just started blowing and levitating in the sky. It's crazy. Weird shit, saying I don't know the fuck that happened. So that means I already own a Madden, I believe. So I might go download that Madden that I already owned from like 3 or 4 years ago. I might play that bitch. With that being said, we are going to be getting on 2K probably in about 20, 30 minutes or whatever the case is. I'm going to get back to the crib. I'm thinking about getting the coffee. If I get the coffee, I'm going to stay on the live. I'm thinking about getting the coffee. But I don't know who's in that store. And if that, them women that be out here trying to have like lying on me and have all this other bullshit. I don't go to the store right here only because of 2 women. I don't never want to cross paths with them. I don't want to argue with them. I'm not bad mouthing them or nothing. I just never want to cross paths with them. So I don't go to the store right here. But other than that, I don't got no issue with the store. So I literally walk like 4 extra blocks to go to the store because I just don't never want to cross paths with them. People don't understand how committed I am to the things I'm committed to. No. Yeah? Like, I'm committed to the things I'm committed to. I think people just don't understand it. I'm really the guy you want to be your friend. That's the best way I could put it. Shitload of teachers are about to get fired, man. I'm here for it too. Shit, I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. A shitload of teachers is about to get fired, fam, and I'm here for it. I want all them rat bastards fired. I want every single teacher that keeps pushing this LGBTQ community bullshit to the kids. I want all of them fired. Y'all can have that shit in y'all personal life, but I don't want y'all pushing that shit in the schools. Period. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care, and I don't want to hear you wanted to keep your job. I don't want to hear that neither. Because they would have had to fire me. I'm not pushing that shit. I would have took that shit right to court. I'm not pushing it. I don't care. And I would have lost. But right now, I would have got my shit back. I heard about the lady that got arrested because she didn't want to close her store during the COVID, right? It was like, you got to close your shop. She didn't want to close it, so they arrested her and shit. Yeah, she just got like millions of dollars, like 20 million or 12 million, something like that. I don't know how to tune it. And you did hear what Trump said, right? All of those teachers that they didn't get a job and they were qualified, but they didn't get the job because of their whatever. The lefts are trying to say they're just trying to give white men reparations, but there are a lot of people that didn't get a job that were not white. Some of them were women. They just didn't want to give in to this fucking LGBTQ community agenda in the schools. A lot of them were not white. A lot of them were not men. Yeah, so they're going to get back pay, as they should. So yeah, I would have fought. We're not doing that. I've been on this internet for how long? When have y'all ever seen me do something I don't want to do? I've been on the internet I've been on the internet like damn near 15, 20 years. But I've been on YouTube at least 8, 9 years. When was the last time y'all seen me do something I didn't want to do? Never. Never. That's another reason why it don't make sense for these people to be trying to have an issue with a nigga that don't want to have an issue with you. On everything, I've been 10 toes. On everything. Please, but get y'all shit straight. Them teachers about to get up out of here, and I want them up out of there. Because you shouldn't be pushing agendas on children. You're supposed to be teaching children. You're not supposed to be trying to convince them to change their sexes. You're not supposed to be trying to convince them of shit like that. You're supposed to fucking give them knowledge. The kid is supposed to go to school in the beginning of the school year, not knowing something, and then at the end of the school year, knowing it. Good morning. That energy. I laughed the other day. The other day I looked at how fucking views the shits was going up. I'm busy sitting over there like, why the fuck is these shits going up? I'm not even uploading. I mean, and drastically too and shit. So. But go flag. I mean, I don't really care. I'm not. Just don't worry about it. You can't stop what I'm doing. Oh, and I gotta make a new Twitch page. Ton of things. You winning, man. Winning. God loves me. Why do you think God is showing the world that he loves me? He put me in a situation where I literally live in a place where the people that I advocate for every single day, and I have been advocating for every single day, hate me and want me dead. He put me in a place like this. And then put me in a situation where I have everything that I need. While these people are attacking me and trying to destroy me and they can't, God is literally showing them, I got my hand on this dude right here. That's why I keep telling you, there's only one type of person that hate me, and that's the people that God ain't next to. Because if you standing anywhere near God, you see him on me. If you standing anywhere near God, you see him on me. These people, God has been so far removed from their life. Every time God does something for me, they consider it to be luck or a scam. Every time God blesses me, they consider it luck or a scam. Luck doesn't exist. That's one. Everything that happens is God's will. Luck doesn't exist. Nobody is fortunate. Luck doesn't exist. Something is either God's will or it didn't happen. It would be dope to live somewhere where I could be nice to people, though. Because it really sucks that when I come outside, I can't be nice to people. Like, that really sucks. Like that, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, that's depressing. That I can't be nice to people. That is depressing. I literally just sit in my house some days and I want to come outside and I can't. I can come outside, but I want to come outside and I want to, spread happiness, but I can't. You know? That's depressing. To be so hated, you can't even be nice to people. because they're going to think you're doing something else other than just, being yourself. That's depressing. The being hated part ain't depressing. I'm cool with that. I don't really care about that shit. But not being able to be nice to people, that's depressing. I got to go get on a train and travel if I want to go in an atmosphere where I could be nice to people. Or I got to stay inside of the gate. Those are my only two options. Everybody have a blessed day. Remember, when God loves you, Satan is never going to stop attacking you. So when Satan is attacking you, move closer to God. If I didn't move closer to God, stay near him, there's no telling what my life would be right now. If I didn't know who God was, Satan would have never attacked me. Satan's only attacking me because I know who God is and I'm open about it. If I knew who God was but kept it to myself and didn't share it with the world, Satan wouldn't attack me. Satan only attacks me because I love God and I'm always trying to convince other people to love God. So Satan hates me. Everybody that works with Satan hates me. Get closer to God. Fuck them Satanist niggas. I'm telling you. They're going to hate you. All of the Satan lovers is going to hate you. I'm telling you. But there's nothing better on this planet than walking with God. It's not even a choice to me. That being said, I love y'all. Go out there in the world. Do something good. Stamp God's name on it. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Rooms Boomers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.